You're going on about be careful what you sign. And I heard this a while back. And so you made people be careful what they sign. But you know what's happening these days, Bella? Since I've heard things like that too. Coincidence? Strange. Is that I used to go to the church, right? And they used to not make you sign nothing. You used to just show your healthcare card and stuff like that. Now they make you sign paperwork to get food from the church. So what's that about? Is that for the government, for them to get help, or for them to screw you over? I've got the paperwork for that anyway, and it doesn't really mention any of that. But who knows what they do in the background? But you got to trust certain areas, don't you? We trust areas until we find out the truth. We can't assume. So we trust. We don't assume because we know, so if you're signing something from the police or you're signing something from the government saying they're there to help you on that, you trust, right? You don't check out all things, and you sign a lot of things like going to get food, okay, right? Imagine when you go to do a phone call now I've got to sign the phone call billing. Now they send in signatures for that, right? So what do you call that? Do you call that society trying to get more domination? Or is that society trying to get things more clearer? But when it comes to signatures, in my belief, and I've talked about this in a video before, they suck in this day and age. It's inefficient when it comes to real evidence, right? You can put a signature down, but as long as you get the video, and not just like we have witnesses, but it's too easy for people to just fake things with witnesses, right? And we've got video these days. We can change rules that what we used to have back in the day that used to work, yes, but now it's getting more fraud, right? So how do we change that signature thing? Like I said, we get to a certain part where if it's a certain amount of importance that you need to video it. So if it affects anyone's life or it's a big transaction, things like that can affect people's lives, then it needs to be videoed as well. Needs to have more real evidence that we can provide. So it's more legit. Having these, I've got the signature on this these days. How does that make anything really legit? Can that screw people around for a while, having that rule there and not having the legit way? It could, couldn't it? So what's wrong with the government now changing things to a legit way? With recordings. They can be fake too. That's why I say you get the recordings, witness, signature, right? And everything can be fake. It just makes it harder for them, of course, like what we do with money, to make things harder, right? And maybe even if it's really important, big house loan, something big, right? Maybe a little bit of blood, and some blood as well. I don't find that to be hard to do if it's something important. And if you're willing to want to have that. So it's like a security thing when you make your code. How much do you want to secure your stuff? You could put that down as to the government too. This is how I secure things. This is what you should expect from me. This is how I want to do it. Something like that. Anyway, people, I'll leave that out there for you. So no one ever gets, because a lot of people do get paranoid about signing things and what people might be doing to people behind the scenes, eh? So if we change things a little bit, we can get rid of that paranoia and the problem it causes. Have a good one. And see yous. The babies love it how it's branchy like that. See ya.